But we need to wake up and we need to recognize what it is that's happening. I think that a lot of us have been rocked to sleep for so long. You know, we've been told certain things about ourselves. We've been told that, you know, we're too this or we're too that. Or, you know, when you see a black man with a white woman, you jealous and you're masculine and you're loud and you're this and you're that. Or you talk too much or whatever. You know, and I tell people, if you're meant to if you're a person that's put in place to lead, you're going to be a talker. So don't look at that as a negative. When people say certain things to you, you have to understand what it is that's happening. So I'm going to give y'all a tip because somebody asked me, because I was giving y'all tips the other day about how I raised my boys and people were saying I need to teach some stuff. I'm going to give y'all a tip about young people. The way that you know what to nurture in a young man or girl, right? But I'm strictly calling out the boys. Damn, I thought my glasses was on. The way that you learn to nurture something that you see in a child, you have to pay attention to the child's behavior, right? So when my oldest son was about 8 or 9 years old, I went and got one of those little keyboard that got the little pre-recorded beats and stuff on it. And I walked out the room, and I'm in my room. You know, I had to smoke my little, you know, toot toot, right? And I came back out, and I heard a beat playing, and I didn't know what was on the keyboard because I really didn't, you know, check it to see what was on it. And I'm walking by, and I'm like, okay. And when he heard me come out my room, the beat stopped. So I went and used the bathroom, and I came back, and I'm like, hey, play that beat again. And he's like, what beat? I'm like, the one that you was playing when I came out my room. And he was like, what you mean? I said, ain't that one of the beats that's built into the keyboard? And he was like, no, mama, I was playing it. And I was like, do it again. And he did it in front of me. And my brain said, wait a minute, this person in particular is interested in music, right? My second oldest son, when he was young, I could show him something one fucking time and he would get it. If I drew a picture, he would get it. If I showed him how to cook something, he would get it. So I would be like, okay, so this is the one that gets shit. So he gonna be the dangerous motherfucker, right? He sees some shit one time, I'm gonna have to fuck him up, right? It's true. True to this day. It is. It's true. My baby boy, very nonchalant, but about 2-3 years old, gaming. He seen the joystick, he picked it up, he was good at it, right? Nothing I can do about that. What you gonna do? Beat up a fucking 2-year-old because they good at video gaming? You can't, right? So what I'm saying is, people who are not happy at their jobs, people who are not happy in their lives, people who are not happy with their partners, people who are not happy with their children. The thing that they took away from us traditionally is paying attention to natural behavior that is natural in you from a child and telling you to do something else. That's the problem with a lot of y'all too. A lot of y'all don't like people, but y'all nurses. A lot of y'all don't like kids, but y'all teachers. A lot of y'all don't like to cook, but y'all chefs. This is why you miserable. This is why the fuck you miserable. You have to get to a point, right, where you have to know yourself. Do you know how powerful it is to know yourself? To just know what ticks, what makes you happy, what pisses you off. Do you know how much power that gives you? Like, I know when someone's going to do or say something that's going to trigger me, right? That gives me power because I can say, okay, queen, you know that if a person says A, B, C, D, or E, this is going to trigger you, right? So as soon as you see somebody say some dumb shit that's getting ready to be close to what's going to trigger you, just be like, hey, block that bitch, block that bitch. No, block that bitch. Don't even, no, bitch, no, right? It's power in knowing yourself. It's the same thing with your children. There's power in knowing your children. There's some things I think people get mad about that they're just wasting their energy. If you already know your husband a hoe, why you mad because he cheated? If you already know your child is a liar, why you up at the school cussing out the principal when you know your kid be lying? If you already know your daughter got a tendency to sneak dudes through the motherfucking window, Why you cussing the dude out like she didn't have her legs in the air and her mouth open? We have to start taking life consciously. Everybody walking around watching videos and, twerking and shit. And we running around this motherfucker sucking dick for chicken and hamburgers, right? And we ain't even paying attention to what the fuck is really going on. Like, bro, it's okay to have fun. It is. It's okay to go out. It's okay to mingle. But don't get mad at your best friend for sucking your boyfriend dick under the table when you know she already did it to 3 of your other friends. Who the fuck do you think you are? When you go out with her, bitch, don't bring your man. Right? Like, the problem solved. If you still gonna hang with the bitch. Okay? If your man answered words like, yes, I went to the store with my friends, bitch, he probably got some doodle on his ding ding. So stop acting surprised when he leave you for Tyrone and them. Like, I need y'all to start taking life, take a conscious approach to living. I think that'll help a lot of you guys with your boundaries and your expectations that you need to be setting for yourself. If you start looking at life more consciously, pay attention to what's happening around you and stop getting your blood pressure all high and making yourself have a heart attack over things that you already know. Like, look, let's say your child is 5 years old, right? And you done woke up 3 times in the middle of the night, and every time you go in the child room and cut the TV off, you go back in there, the motherfucker on. So you know this little motherfucker woke turning this goddamn TV on, but when you come to the door, this little nigga in here trying to play like he's asleep. Then your child is probably sneaky, bitch. Like, can we just start accepting things that just people can't help but to show you? Like, a child don't know to try to hide something, right? They just gonna do them. So can we just start acting like we understand what people are saying to us when they're in our presence? Right? Like, dude told me, yeah, my wife know what it is. Now, if I would have took that man back to my hotel and laid up with him, who fault would it have been if he'd have gave me the hivs? If he'd have gave me the package, who would have been to blame for that? Me. Because he just sat there and told me who the fuck he was. Why is my brain going to take this information and process it and say, oh, no, he could change. He ain't changed for his wife. He ain't changed for a newborn. He just got out of prison. Probably done had his pussy all wide open. Ain't no telling, right? He probably in there fucking for chicken and cheeseburgers. Okay? Who knows? Ramen noodles. Whatever. But the man sitting here telling me who the fuck he is. Behaviors tell you who a person is. Stop listening to these words that people keep pacifying y'all with. Oh, we love you, black women. We love our kids. We love our community. We love you. But their behavior is telling you something else. If a person is not behaving the way that the words are coming out of their mouth is saying to you, believe the behavior, not the words. Okay? That's what we have. These are the little small steps I'm trying to come and help y'all with, because people keep asking me, oh, I don't know how to set healthy boundaries. And okay, well, let's start somewhere. Okay. Like I said, step 1, don't fuck for chicken and cheeseburgers, and don't suck dick for chicken and cheeseburgers. That's step 1. Black women, y'all got to stop getting on public platforms acting like y'all ain't telling us y'all sucking dick for chicken and cheeseburgers. If you say my husband took me to McDonald's 10 years ago and now we married, bitch, you sucking dick for chicken and cheeseburgers. This just is what it is. Period. You said that shit, not me. Okay? Bitch, I would have lied. I would have capped. I would have absolutely capped with all capital letters. Okay? I would have. I ain't lying. But y'all getting up on public platforms lying. I mean, telling everybody that y'all is running around sucking dick for chicken and cheeseburgers. And what I'm saying is stop, okay? And then the second thing you need to do, Stop listening to what these men are telling you and start listening to their actions. Start to feel what is happening. It's a feeling that comes with energy, right? If somebody really truly loves you, if somebody really truly loves and wants to protect you and see what's best for you, you can feel it in something simple. Cleaning up after themselves after they eat. That's a form of love. Don't let me put more on you because I already know that you're doing enough. Your man coming in late smelling like perfume and he said, "Oh no, I just hugged the chick at work." Bitch, no. He was getting some head, getting some head. He was getting some head, getting some head. What's up, Matt? He was getting some head, getting some head. And y'all gotta stop ignoring this. Y'all gotta listen. Here's my thing, right? I don't have a problem with anybody doing whatever it is that they gonna do, right? You're gonna do you anyway. It don't matter what I say. I can get on here and be like, "Oh, divest, don't fuck with black men, don't do this and don't do that," right? Y'all gonna do what the fuck y'all wanna do anyway. Y'all grown ups, right? Let's just be honest. But if you gonna do it, can we like do it consciously? Can we stop acting surprised when a dude ready to toe tag you when he already done went upside your head 3 times and while he was going upside your head, he told you, "Bitch, I'm gonna kill you"? Can we stop acting surprised when he go and fuck the girl down the street and get her pregnant when y'all know that he done came home smelling like tuna in his vaginal area? Because most of them ain't got dicks. I'm just saying, like, can we stop acting like we surprised when there's something? Like, stop acting surprised when you end up pregnant and you've been fucking without a condom. Like, stop, like, really? Like, y'all, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get to a point where we're consciously, like, even if you do something dumb and fucked up, right? Let's just be okay with saying, "You know what? I did some dumb ass shit and I knew exactly what the fuck I was doing." There's nothing worse than a person doing something stupid as fuck that makes no sense and then be like, "Well, I didn't know. I didn't know." Some of y'all too old for that shit. Some of us are too old for that shit. Some of us are too old for the excuses. The excuses. We can't keep doing this, y'all. It's like walking in a circle for 40 fucking years. Looking for the promised land. The land of milk and honey.